Yo, yo, what is going on, everybody? Good morning. So, real quick before hopping into the levels, I do want to review my trading day yesterday. Took 2 winning trades, 1 losing trade. I want to go over the losing trade first. That was the very first trade that I ended up taking on the day, and it was on QQQ. So I ended up taking 2 trades on QQQ, 1 on coin. So if we're looking at QQQ, what I was looking for yesterday was a bounce. I think it was at like 381.07 was the area I was watching, and then 380 to 380.2, or like 380.8, somewhere around there. I ended up taking my first trade on QQQ. Now, I must have, what the fib was a little higher. I forget how I had the fib, but it was a little higher at this zone right here. And as price came down to the 50% fib, it started to react, so I ended up getting long. And as price started to break below here, I ended up getting stopped out on the trade. Very small loss, literally was a negative 10% stop loss. Contracts were like 190 something, and I stopped out for negative $19 a contract. So 10% loss. I'll take that any day of the week. And I was going to watch like this 380.2 level down to 380. The only thing I didn't like was the fact that we tried to bounce here, 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 and here while being close to the level that I was watching for a bounce. So got stopped on the first trade. And I would have really liked if we just came down to this level right here and ended up bouncing. But because we tried to bounce multiple times before getting to the level, that's why I didn't like it. Yes, it ended up working out. As you can see, we hit 380 to a T. And that was the exact bottom yesterday. But I didn't like that overall setup right there. So I ended up taking a losing trade there. The next trade I ended up taking was on coin. And this was a little later in the day. I was watching it right here. And it had this massive push to the upside. So then I was like, okay, I'm going to look for coin to come down and set a higher low. Now with this coin, what I was watching was a 2-minute time frame, and there's so many different pivot low, pivot highs that we could have used. So it gave me more so of an area to watch. So more so watching this area right here down to this area right here. And what I was noticing was on that 2-minute time frame, it held here, held here, held here, held here. So I decided to get long on this candle with my stop loss right below these lows. Didn't go that heavy because the spreads were a little wide. They kept getting 20, 25, 30 wide. So didn't use a large size because I don't like when the spreads are that wide. But as it went up, the spreads narrowed and I was able to catch a nice little scalp to the upside. That was a beautiful trade. And then the final one that I ended up taking yesterday was on QQQ to the upside. This was more so like a little scalp to the upside. It wasn't anything crazy. But the trade that I ended up taking was this to this right there. It was a little scalp, and we were able to catch it over that high point right here. Caught that nice little pop, and then I ended up selling out the rest. I think it was at slightly in profits because I had to leave. Like I had stuff I had to go take care of. And as you can see, it exploded to the upside. But you know, I took what the market gave me within my time frame. Today's a different day. Last week was absolutely beautiful, so no complaints yesterday. I ended green, still hit the daily goal. So, we here. It is a new day. But good morning, everybody. If you guys could, make sure to smash that like button. Remember, our like goal is 225 going forward. Let's see. Boom. And then we are going to pin that. Boom. Boom. Cool. All right. Now, as far as equity, PayPal, if you guys were adding with me, we are now at 74.65. I think I talked about PayPal enough throughout Twitter, the YouTube, in Team Bull, specifically told everybody in Team Bull when I was adding these PayPal long-term positions. So if you added, it is finally getting to our first price target. I'm trying to find the tweets. I tweet way too much. Let's see. We started adding around 6:30 and 7:03. Oh yeah, I got way too many tweets to go back and find that. But I'm gonna go ahead and tweet this. And then we are going to start getting some analysis going. Anybody add the PayPal when I've been talking about it? Literally said on Twitter that I've been adding a lot of PayPal to the long term. Alrighty. Head on over to ES. So 45.86, I believe that was the weekly resistance. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and make it orange. Weekly resistance. Show on the right, boom. And then previous low high. Previous lower high. Red, so I know that. Previous lower high weekly. Cool. So if we could build a base above this 45.86, which we're trying to do in the pre-market, I'd be more interested in upside. Matter of fact, actually, we're setting up on we're setting something up. Let me see if we have some news. Do we have news this morning? Housing starts building permits at 8:30. Okay. We are setting something up here that I like. Possible liquidity sweep over these highs. Let's see. But yeah, so if we can build a base above this weekly resistance, crack above yesterday's high, obviously 4,600 psychological resistance we do want to know about. Good morning. How'd everybody do yesterday? Make money, lose money, take no trades? Let me know in the chat. But also that 1 hour squeeze we discussed yesterday. Anybody remember? We talked about it. That 1 hour squeeze did indeed fire to the upside. So I'd be interested in a test of the 1 hour 21 EMA. The only issue is we're so close to it. So it depends if we hit it in the pre-market or not. Maybe we do. But if we don't, I'd be interested in that area for a potential bounce. 2 for 2 this week, made some money, loving the mastermind. Let's go. Nice. Nice. Where's my phone? So yeah, like I said, I'd be interested if we came back and tested that, but we're pretty close to it. And I do want to see how the market's going to react off of this news. Typically, housing data is going to be a market mover. So we're going to see with that. When's Netflix report? Did they already report? I mean, I like SQ personally, but not a financial advisor. And then because somebody brought up the mastermind, if anybody does want to apply for any future masterminds, get any updates on future Team Bull masterminds, there's a link right there. It's completely free to sign up for the updates. It takes about 5 seconds. Just want to throw that in there if you are wanting to learn from me or anybody in Team Bull. So bounce here, 45, 94, 4,600. If I'm going to look for a bounce, it's going to be here to here. That is the clearest cut pivot low, pivot high that we have. Cool. So that is everything on ES. We can go to a daily and go back a little further, but I don't think we have much. Yeah, that's literally all we have. Resistance, previous lower high. And then we have an area right there. You want to know what's going to be crazy? Do you guys think that we hit 52-week highs? Or not 52-week highs, all-time highs? Told you Microsoft wanted that new 52-week high. That was part of the watch list, and we talked about it yesterday, and I even tweeted about it. Nice daily squeeze, 1 hour squeeze, held previous resistance as support. Again, technicals always hint before the news. Here's the resistance I talked about in Sunday's video. Became support, daily squeeze above previous resistance turns support. New 52-week high, highly likely. Sure enough, there it went. Microsoft's definitely going on the watch list today, by the way, just in case anybody's curious. Yes, Microsoft's going on the watch list. But let's go back on over to ES. So that's pretty much done. Look at SPY. Pretty much same exact thing I would be looking for. 455 psychological resistance. Pretty much going to line up with 4600 on ES. Would be looking for a possible bounce at that 1 hour 21 EMA, especially with the 1 hour squeeze. Pivot low, pivot high, I like these bounces right here. So, cool. Went ahead and deleted all of that, but here's our resistance, here's our previous high. Boom. SPY. Head on over to NQ. Same exact setup. Pivot low. Pivot low, pivot high. Overnight high. Potential liquidity sweep above there. We'll have to wait and see. Bounce at the 1 hour 21 EMA. As far as the weekly, literally nothing until this weekly supply. Weekly supply. That was awful. Weekly supply. There we go. And again, make sure you guys are smashing that like button if you guys want this watch list posted in the chat for free. Gotta run it up to 225 likes. I know you guys can do it. Yesterday we got 250. So I know you guys can do 225. But weekly supply, all-time highs. Cool. QQQ, same thing. Bounce here. Possible liquidity sweep above here. Go to base above it. We're more than likely going to go higher. Bounces way down there. Only area I'd be interested in a reject is going to be 390. Zoom out to the weekly. Weekly supply all the way up there. 397.85. That's crazy. We went from 266 at the beginning of the year all the way up to 385. All right, there is ES, SPY, NQ, QQQ. Now let's take a look at some of the individuals, and then we are going to take a look at the weekly watch list. I know that I missed Caterpillar. Just did not see anything on the spreads that I liked. So nothing on Caterpillar. Unfortunately, it was part of the watch list though, so if you guys caught it, congrats. But let's take a look at Apple. Again, I still think this one wants to test 199. As far as a level that I'd be interested though, I mean, you could look for an uptrend entry. That doesn't look bad. Especially with that 1 hour squeeze. If it does fire up, if you guys want to watch Apple, feel free. I'm personally going to watch AMD. I am in a butterfly for AMD. Looking for more upside, ideally. So this might end up on my watch list today. If we can clear this 118.43, look for a scalp up into here, and then we have more room to the upside from there. So AMD, good morning. Good stuff. How much did those contracts move based off of that? Not Microsoft. Amazon hit the bounce that we discussed previously. Resistance turned support right here. Kind of got a little wedge that went into the level. Broke above it. Let's see if there's any squeezes. Yeah, nothing on Amazon for me. Boeing, don't care about. Baba, don't care about. Coin, I'm still very interested in coin. It's just been sitting here consolidating. I think today might be the day, actually. Nope. I mean, potentially if it broke, but still very interested in 100. Coin's been on fire recently, so. Scoop coin. Costco. Still in the equity. Haven't trimmed. Google, don't care about. IWM's been on a tear. If you want to watch IWM for a bounce, pivot low, pivot high right there. Meta. Bounce 312. Uptrend entry above 315. Microsoft. We can take a look at some of the other crypto names. Again, Microsoft very interested in 356 for a bounce. Or 357, my bad. 357. Pivot low, pivot high. And then we have these spots right there. 354.50. So we already looked at that. Netflix reports earnings today. Not going to trade them. NVIDIA very close to that 52-week high again. NVIDIA and AMD more than likely going to move together. PayPal, it's going to fill the gap. 75 was the gap fill. So as soon as the market opens, I'm selling half of my position and then keeping the rest in the long term. QQQ, we already looked at. Roku. Nice 1 hour squeeze. I don't even know if Roku has liquidity, but nothing on Roku. Shopify. Yes, Microsoft was a banger. Yes, indeed. SPX 4,600. It wouldn't be the area I'd be interested in. 4590 was previous resistance. 4,600, 4,637. Got a way to go until we get up there. We looked at SPY. SQ just slowly uptrending. And Tesla, which they report soon, don't they? Tomorrow? Yeah, I'm just going to ignore this. I mean, if anything, if you really want to watch Tesla, then maybe 300. But nothing that I'm liking over there right now. So, Microsoft, AMD, Coin, Meta are the individuals I like. And then we have a weekly watch list somewhere. Where is it? All right, I want to take a look at the swing setups real quick. See if any of them are confirming today. TPR is still watching. TGH. Probably not going to give me my entry. Tap. That's going. No entry. John Deere. That's going. No entry. CFLT. Still no entry. Burnham. Still no entry. Cool. And then we can take a look at Riot and Mara. And then we have news dropping here in 8 minutes. Nice 1 hour squeeze on Riot. I mean, I'd prefer a test of that daily 21 EMA personally at like 15. But nothing on that. Same thing with Mara. Would favor, or hold on. What were we just looking at? I think both have 15. Yeah, that's Riot. This is Mara. Daily 21 EMA is at the same exact level. That's what I would prefer to see. Personally. But does look like Mara has the better setup here. So if you're going to watch another crypto name, I would say Mara above that 1723 with strength for an uptrend entry. Apparently Carvana got smacked. Saw some. Oh, I thought some people said Carvana got smacked. They cap. They all cap. All right, well, not really interested in anything there. Take a look at MU for you. Again, right now I'm just searching through other stocks. I already have the levels that I'm interested in for the day. I know VMware is up 5%, I think, 10%. Yeah, VMware, they had some, I saw the news pop up earlier. I can't remember what it was, but very nice gap up there. That could actually lead that monthly squeeze finally. Jeez. Added this thing to a long-term portfolio, so I'm liking that. There was another one that I was really liking. It was VMware, and I think it might have been IBM. These higher time frame squeezes. This is why you guys want to pay attention to those higher time frame squeezes and higher time frame setups. I can't remember if it was IBM. Something on the monthly or quarterly. Yeah, it is. It is IBM with that monthly squeeze. Cool. Cool. So, let's see. We got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Any questions you guys got while we're just chilling here? Remember, if you guys want this watch list, you got to run it up to 225 likes. You guys are 110 likes off with 230 people in here. I know you guys can do it. I got faith in you. Yes, we went over SPY. Now we're just waiting. Waiting on the housing numbers. Is the market going to pump? Is it going to dump? Is it going to trade sideways? Who knows? Let's take a look at Walmart. I mean, it's just kind of just sitting here, consolidating. Nothing that I'm interested in. Goldman Sachs. They report earnings today. Oh, in 4 minutes. Cool. Trading questions. Anybody? Or do you want me to go sleep for 3 minutes? Again, the watch list by QQQ, Microsoft, AMD, Coin. Nope, I do not trade earnings. Very rarely, unless I'm really feeling myself. Gotta get me on a good day. Price action at a level of interest. If you guys didn't see my video that I posted yesterday, or the price action video that I uploaded here, this video right here, this video right here, I highly suggest watching both of them. And it's going to significantly help you understand if you should be entering a trade and what I am looking for when entering them. So those 2 videos. I did a butterfly on Microsoft, but it's going to go to 0 unless Microsoft pulls, just because it has to be in a certain range in order for me to profit, but I did add equity to the long term. So I'll make money off of that. Chipotle stock is goated. It depends on how bad your drawdown is, but if you're in a drawdown, there were a lot of mistakes made, right? So all you gotta do is go back and figure out what those mistakes are. Trust me, I've been there, gone through it, probably gone through every single slump that you could ever go through as a trader. But every single slump you go through makes you a stronger trader, a better trader. You just got to figure out how to get through it. Yes, I talk about how to find swings in my book. We can look at Palantir. If it's penny stock, we're not looking at it. No, Alexa.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Palantir, you could watch for bounce of like 1737, but personally, not interested in anything else. New 52-week highs, me gusta mucho. Yep, I always trade out the money. 1 minute until housing data. And we can rock and roll. I traded off my phone for literally years. I had to because I worked full time when trading at the beginning. But if you can use active trader, highly suggested. There we go. It's 8:30. Let's see how the market reacts. Let me see what the numbers are. Again, make sure you guys are smashing that like button. Come on, what are the numbers? Housing starts 1.43 mil, expectation 1.48 mil, last 1.55 mil, housing permits 1.44, expectation 1.5, last 1.49. So the housing starts below expectations, below last, housing permits below expectations significantly and below the last. So let's see how the market reacts to this news. And we shall go from there. Give it a couple minutes and then we will start narrowing the list. No, when I'm day trading, I very hardly look at the Greeks. I just use my active trader and pull up the contract. That's literally all I do. If you trade right at the money, your delta is probably going to be around 40. 35 to 40. Really hoping we don't test this bounce. Really hoping. Alrighty. Let's do this. Actually, no, let's not post by. Hold on, we'll wait on that. Let's narrow this list. Microsoft. I think I want to put it on the list. It looks good. For a little breakout there. Say an uptrend entry above like 363 on Microsoft. It definitely has a lot of room that it can run to the upside. A lot of room. Pivot high, pivot low. Everybody's first price target on Microsoft, just as far as a higher time frame, could take us up into 386.75. If you guys are in the mastermind, we talked about how to use the extensions the other day. That should more than likely be people's first price targets. Besides this one right there. Let's see. It probably hit the 127 yesterday, if I had to guess. Yes, hit the, actually, okay, right off that 1618 right there. So, yes, stocks trading above all-time highs, you need to use Fibonacci extensions. I talk about how to use it in the book. If you guys don't have the book, highly suggest getting it off Amazon, the New Age Technical Analysis, because stocks are breaking above 52-week highs. You have to use Fibonacci extensions. You can't go up there and start saying, oh, there's going to be resistance here, here, and here. Fibonacci extensions is going to show us where can price potentially go to, and this is a really good example. We went right up into the 1618 yesterday and right back down. So, if you guys want to get the book and get prepared for book number 2, here is book number 1, the New Age Technical Analysis, 450 pages. Make sure to check it out. Book number 2 is on the way. So, Microsoft definitely going on the list today, looking for that uptrend entry. AMD, I do like this as well for an uptrend entry above 118.50. Coin, I still think wants to make a larger move than what it did. Like keep that on the side. And then Meta. I think we're gonna roll with AMD and Microsoft today. Just because I really like that daily squeeze we got going on AMD. $23.04, perfect. Perfect. Takes us right to 120. Cool. Awesome. And again, 225 likes. If you guys want this watch list, we need 50 more. 50 more likes. AMD. Interested in more upside if the market gets strong. Looking for a break above 118.43 for an uptrend entry. No good bounces. So keeping it very simple with that. Microsoft. Have to wait a little bit to get that one going. Yeah, I would say a SPY can build a base above 455. I'd be interested. But few bounces we can watch on SPY today. First one's going to be that 1 hour 21 EMA. And so 1 hour squeeze. Only issue is we're kind of close to it. SPY. Liking a few areas for a bounce today. First will be the 1 hour 21 EMA. After that, 452.44, then 451.86, highest probability. I will say that I'm getting absolutely nailed by AT&T and Verizon in the long term. So, gotta love it, right? Break and hold above 455. I will be looking for an uptrend entry. Could even reject 455. Reject. Failed. Break above 455. If the price can break and build a base above there, I will be looking for more upside. All right, there's SPY, QQQ. I definitely think a liquidity sweep is definitely, it could happen today. It's giving the setup that I like to look for. Question, is anybody familiar with silver bullets? The setup silver bullet? Yes, no, maybe so. I want to make sure that I'm looking at this correctly. Again, it's newer to my overall strategy. But let me know if I got that right. Isn't this setting up for a silver bullet? Potentially. QQQ. Uh, no, that's not a silver bullet. Well, dang, I gotta go back and study. All right, QQQ potential bounce. Or you guys say no, you don't know what silver bullet is. Potential bounce at 1 hour 21 EMA. After that, 383.57. Silver bullets kill werewolves. I like it. 383.57. Then 382.72. Higher probability. Let's see. Reject. 390. Alrighty. Reject 390. Potential liquidity sweep above these highs. I don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see. Alrighty. So we got AMD, SPY, QQQ. And then I think the last one's going to be Microsoft. Good old Microsoft. Microsoft. Coin. Meta. Yeah, I mean, if you want to watch Meta above 315, feel free. I just like Microsoft more. Cool. Microsoft uptrend entry above 363. Bounce at 1 hour 21 EMA or 354.50. Bang. So we got the whole watch list typed out. The only thing you guys need to do is get 20 more likes. And then you guys get the watch list in the chat. But in the meantime, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. I do go live every single morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time, give you guys a completely free watch list for the day. Plus, I have over 700 videos on this channel teaching you on how to trade. If you didn't see yesterday's video, highly suggest watching it. If you didn't see this video, highly suggest watching it. Both of them. Why is this popping up? I looked up Rolexes one time, and sure enough, the U.S. economic calendar. Look at all the look at this. Looked up Rolexes one time. I'm not even looking at bust down Rolexes. That's not what I want. And sure enough, I got advertising for some bust downs. I don't want that. But if you piece both of these videos together, it's going to help you guys identify high probability setups using price action. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure to tune in every single morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time. Give you guys free watch list. All you got to do, 225 likes, and all of those free videos. But price smacked that little FVG right here. Pushing to the upside. I mean, that's only 3 points. Nothing crazy. I don't really trade breakouts anymore. Breakouts haven't been too good in this market. I like to look for pullbacks. I like to try to get with trend. Yeah. Definitely. It's $1 million question right there. Trust me, if I knew what Tesla's earnings were gonna be and what it would do, I'd make $1 million. All right, we hit the 225 likes. I like it. All right, so here is the watch list. As always, I'm not a certified financial advisor. Everything talked about in this live stream is based on my opinion and my opinion only. Options trading is very risky, where you can lose more than your initial investment if you are not careful. So as always, do your own due diligence, use your own proper risk management, and I'm not responsible for any lost funds. AMD, SPY, which I'm going to have to narrow. Boom, boom, boom. QQQ. And then Microsoft. Whoops. Why is this being dumb? There we go. Live every day, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. So all you guys got to do is tune in. Keep me company. Keep me sane. The more people, the merrier. We got 300 in here today. I like it. And we're about to hit 250 likes. Look at that. Every day around 8 to 8:05. But any questions before I hop off for the day? See if we can hit a small account banger today. Small account banger. Until like 8:50. I gotta figure out something with my OBS studio as well, because it keeps freezing like 30 minutes in when I record. So I gotta figure that out. Hopefully it doesn't freeze again today. It's happened like the last 3 or 4 days of trading. I don't even live in Maryland anymore. Live in good old Pennsylvania. SPY. Cool. Scroll up. I posted the watch list for what I'm looking on QQQ. ThinkorSwim. Well, cool. As long as nobody's got questions and everybody's ready to make some money today, let's run it up. Let's print. And I will talk to everybody tomorrow. Again, tune in 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you guys are subscribed. I appreciate every single one of you. Every single one of you. But yeah, go make that money. And we will talk tomorrow. Peace out, mi familia.